What if I told you I created a 7-foot ankle-breaking, speed-boosting demigod in NBA 2K21? And you probably wouldn't care because it's next gen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, man. It is a beautiful day. Well, actually, it's kind of raining where I live, but it's a beautiful day to be alive. And I know a lot of you guys don't really mess with the next gen videos, but listen, this is a completely unique, different build than you've ever seen before on next gen. It's not your typical 6'7" power forward, ha, my build's super good. No, this is a 7-foot Dirk Nowitzki build. And when you think of Dirk, you think of 2011. And people just think of the finals, but I want you to look at what this dude did in the playoffs. Well, what the Mavericks did as a team in the playoffs. So the first round, they faced LaMarcus Aldridge and Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy was after his injury, though, so not really, you know, prime Brandon Roy, but they took them out. Then, it still hurts my soul, man. They took out my beloved Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant, defending champions. They swept us. Then he took out KD, Russ, and Harden and the OKC Thunder in the conference finals. And then he took out LeBron, D-Wade, Chris Bosh, Big Three Miami Heat in the NBA finals. That is, if not the greatest championship run, playoff run we've ever seen, it's at least top 2, top 3, top 4, whatever. Let me know what you guys think is the best championship run in NBA history, all right? But check this out. This build is 7 feet tall. I call it my Dirk Nowitzki build. And listen, I know Dirk isn't out there snapping ankles like I showed you in the intro, but that's just what this build is capable of. But I do have some Dirk type gameplays in here where I'm playing in the post, shooting those one-legged fadeaways and stuff. But check this out. Now, when we think of Dirk, we think, you know, he played in the post. He was a great post player, but he wasn't overpowering in the post. So you see, I don't have any post control. But even with no post control in this game, for whatever reason, I can still post spin people. Like, I don't know why. You're going to even hear my live reaction here. I'm super surprised by this. I literally spin him no problem. Listen. Bro, I have no strength and no post control, and I can still post spin him like that. So even with no post control, you can still operate in the post, and Dirk was more of a fadeaway shooter out of the post. You know, he's not someone that's, you know, drop stepping people and stuff. So you don't really need the post control anyways. Now, the standing dunk at 99, listen, obviously Dirk wasn't a super strong, powerful dunker or anything, but it just made sense to get more finishing badges. And then you see 75 driving dunk, you know, nothing special there. No, I don't have contact dunks like every other build in this game. But here's where we really get into the Dirk type of kind of play style, is with that 91 mid-range and that 93 pointer. You can go to these signature Dirk one-leg fadeaway, you know, post fades, and just, first of all, you never see anybody using it in the game because honestly, the actual animation is not the best, but it looks super cool. Look at this, and one, green, to win the game. Like, we're really out here trying to play like Dirk, and it actually made the game more enjoyable because it was different. We're not playing on the typical 6'7" power forward build, just speed boosting, dunking on everybody like always. We're switching it up, playing on a unique build, all right? Now, here's where things start to get wild, and we kind of get away from Dirk a little bit. Really high pass accuracy, but that's just, again, for playmaking badges. But as you can see, 70 ball handling. And with 70 ball handling, you can do dribble moves without bobbling the ball. So as you can see, we're moving pretty well for somebody who's 7 feet tall. Now, obviously, this isn't exactly like Dirk-like, because Dirk wasn't, you know, Dirk was kind of stiff, you know what I mean? Dirk wasn't somebody out here trying to sauce people up and whatnot, but it does make the build a little bit more fun and a little bit more unique, so I'm not really mad about it. Also, as you're going to see in a couple seconds, we get shot creating takeover on this build, which makes it really, really just different and weird. For a 7-footer to be able to move like this and be able to get shot take is pretty wild. Now, on the defensive end, 74 perimeter. I have no interior defense. 74 perimeter defense, which doesn't sound too bad, but honestly, with the size of this build, on the perimeter, you are pretty stiff. So this is pretty Dirk-like. It's tough to guard quick ball handlers, which damn near everybody is on next gen. So definitely not the most comp build, but it is fun to play on. As you see, I just get blown past because he doesn't have the lateral quickness and the speed and the acceleration to really just stay with people on the perimeter. But really high rebounding and block, again, just for the defensive badges. I know Dirk wasn't a super good defender, but, you know, it is what it is. Badges, it goes 12, 24, 14, and 15. Now, of course, it's Dirk Nowitzki, man. We had to throw on that Hall of Fame fade ace, and we are going to go to that a lot in this video because it's Dirk. If it's Dirk, you got to shoot those one-legged fadeaways, man. That's the signature move, the signature unstoppable move from Dirk. But pretty good badge spread, and as you can see, takeover, I have spotted precision and negative impact, because a negative impact reduces the contests on shot, or reduces the impact of shots. But here's where things get really, really wild on this build if you want to just go crazy and have fun. You can throw on ankle breaking shots on a 7-foot tall stretch big, and you can get some wild clips. Now, some of these clips I actually sell because I try to shoot like fades and stuff, and I probably didn't have the right secondary takeover on at the time. But look at, you can snap people to the ground on a 7-foot player and then just pull up in green. I have a couple more ankle breakers for you guys. Now, it's really, once you get the takeover, it's easy to get the ankle breakers as long as you have ball handling boost, okay? So if any of you guys try to make this build and then try to get ankle breakers, you got to have that ball handling boost. That's really going to help you. But as you can see, I'm shooting fades from like super deep and stuff and just selling the clips. But this is what, you know, this is what it's capable of. I try to shoot a heavily contested here. I missed that one. I'm just selling clips left, right, and center. But we did get the one where we snapped the dude and then greened up from Limitless. So that's pretty cool. But we're going to rock negative impact for these gameplays because it's Dirk Nowitzki, man. It's like even when you get a contest, it does not matter because it is Dirk. But let's hop into some gameplay finally and see what this is all about. All right, so we go to the Dirk fade and we mistime it, and I'm telling you, it's kind of a weird timing. If you guys want to try it out, it is fade 12. You can put fade 12 on your guy and it looks cool, but like I said, it's really difficult to time. It's kind of weird. It's slower than a lot of the other fades in terms of when to release it, but we make the adjustment and we green the second one. Now, if you made it this far in the video, please just drop me a like, man. I appreciate all the support. I know 2K's kind of been down, you know, people bouncing back and forth from game to game, but you guys have still been showing tons of love on the videos, and I appreciate y'all for it. But look, we got the Dirk releases on. We got the Dirk fadeaway on. We got our player looking like Dirk with the long hair. Look at this. And one. Dirk, one-legged fadeaway for the win. Gotta love it, man. That's the type of clips that we go for when we make these videos. You gotta go for the signature clips. But game number 2, this dude's banging a white. They're running like the same rat play again. This dude bangs another white. And before you know it, in a blink of an eye, you're down 10-4. But if there's one thing we know about Dirk, when his back is against the wall and the pressure's on the line, he shows up big, right? So my boy gets a steal. I go up and get the easy dunk, make it 10-6. Now here we go off the next inbounds. I'm gonna go right into the post on this dude. I see I got the smaller defender on me. So again, even with no post control, I don't know how, but just I'm able to post spin him and go in and get another easy dunk, make it 10-10. I don't know why that's a thing. With no strength and no post control, you could still post spin people. Just seems kind of weird. But look at back out to Dirk, top of the key. I'm not gonna lie, those Dirk releases on the jump shot look pretty nice. Next possession, I'm going right into the high post. I'm gonna be patient though. I'm gonna let my teammate clear out, you know what I mean? Give Dirk space to operate. Using the pivot out of the post, that's holding LT with the left stick, just flicking it, getting to the shoulder that I want to get to. I'm gonna back down, one back down, step it back, one leg fade away. It's unstoppable, man. It's like, and they don't even contest it. That's like a 7% or 8%. Yeah, 8% contested fadeaway right there. We got game point, and we're gonna wrap this thing up, but not the way that you think. Check this out. I'm gonna go right back into the post. High post yet again. Bring it down to the baseline now. Fake, he jumps because he thinks I'm gonna go to the fade. Now I go to the fade, miss it. My teammate comes for the tip dunk. All right, so that didn't really work out. So instead, we're just going to get a little rim run and just end this game off with an easy dunk. All right, so last gameplay I got for y'all, and this is where we were talking about before, the defensive side of it. Honestly, interior defense and rebounding and stuff is pretty good on this build just because you're so tall. But on the perimeter, it feels like you're on skates and you're like stuck in mud, bro. It's tough. All right, so if you make this build, definitely going to be struggling to defend a little bit. But this is like our 4th or 5th game now, and people that have been, you know, pulling up, they started to realize you got a double team in the post, which it's kind of weird because it's not an overpowering build. You know what I mean? It's not like a paint mash build that's just going to be able to get dunks all the time. But the fadeaway was so lethal, they literally started to double team me like they just did that possession, which then I could just kick it out to the corner. But I mean, that's kind of, it gets boring. We're gonna shoot over the double team and stuff. This dude like stopped playing, but now he is playing. But look, like I said, it doesn't matter if they come with the double team or not. We're going for the clips. We're going for the plays. We're shooting over people. Now I did want to mention before this video ends, I do have Pro-Am content coming for you guys. I know every video I post, you guys keep spamming me. Where's the Pro-Am? Where's the Pro-Am? You have to understand, I had to make a whole new build. So that took like a week to grind out. And then my teammates had to make new builds, so it took them, you know, a little bit of time to grind their builds. But we finally have everybody on the right build for Pro-Am, and I do plan on bringing that content to you guys, all right? So do not worry. The streams on Twitch will be back, the Pro-Am streams, and then also I'll be posting videos on here about the leagues and the tournaments that we're playing in as well, all right? So that's on the way. Do not worry. But this has been my 7-foot Dirk Nowitzki build, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Instead of another fade this time, we're gonna go to the hop shot over our right shoulder, pull up over this dude, knock it down, man. This has been 99 overall Dirk Nowitzki. I'm out. Peace.